Welcome back, everybody. I don't know if that timing was right. Welcome back to the Flow State Gaming Podcast, episode number 36, the number one up-and-coming Valorant podcast on the internet. I am, of course, Coulter Fair, aka Astro. Along with me is my good friend with a nasty mustache, Rogan Prescott.
Hello, Coulter. Yeah, the stash has been coming in quite nicely. It might be mascara. I'm not sure at this point. You know,
Dude, don't tell me you laced that thing with mascara.
Dude, it may have just been a good week for me. You know, this thing grows very slow. You know that, so I don't know what happened to it.
Well, it's a very stringy, strangly boy. So you know what? I would not be upset or appalled if you added a little mascara to add some girth onto that bad boy.
Yeah. Coulter, it's good to see you, dude. You're looking great in that tank top. Guys,
well, I know.
Oh my gosh, those muscles are huge. Get here live.
Get here live, right?
Flow_state_gaming, twitch.tv.
I'm in a string bikini out here, and I don't know why we've only got 4 viewers, right? You should see me in this tanky boy, dude. There's not much to look at, but for what there is, it's out there.
Yeah.
I'm putting it all on the line.
6 p.m., obviously.
Why does it feel like it's been so long, dude?
Dude, each week, I feel like each week it just like is a longer week than before. It's like, I kind of forget, you know? It's like, it feels like a month has gone by.
Well, it's how it's feeling for me too. Episode 36, dude. At episode 52, that means we're at 1 year of the Flow State Gaming Podcast.
Dude, how do you feel? How do you feel after 36 episodes?
I feel about as rambled and underprepared as episode 1, maybe even more underprepared.
Wow, you know what? That is great to hear, dude. That is fantastic.
I feel like ground beef that's coming out of the nozzle at the end of one of those meat grinding machines, right? I'm just getting squirted out of this meat grinder because I'm just so blended up, dude. I'm just shredded. I'm just ground beef right now. How do you feel, dude?
Oh, dude, honestly, words can't describe it better. Because you know, episode 1, we're like, dude, we gotta take notes. We gotta prepare for these podcast episodes. And every week goes by, and we're very underprepared, which is it works. I think.
Yeah.
I told you last week. I was like, Coulter, we never prepare, and let's not try it. So that's why we changed to 6. Oh my gosh, Visage, subscribing at a tier 1.
Dude,
proving their loyalty tonight.
Dude,
Thank you.
It's because I flexed on camera live, right? 1080p flex in this
and the peasants just want to see more. They want that tank top off.
Cash. They'll pay cash. Dude, that's the thing. I'm building muscle. Okay, in all reality, I'm not working out at all, right? But I'm just gonna put on muscle for that King's release, dude. Speaking of the King's release, we all know what it is, right? I'm gonna be on all 4s with a coconut bikini. We've been over it. We all know what that entails. I want to make it clear that Rogan has made a commitment to get his coconut bra on as well. Is that true or untrue?
Coulter, I have not spoken to you about that at all.
Is a lie.
Okay, I see.
That is a lie.
I mean, yeah, we'll both do it. Are we thinking in the same room? Or is that too far?
I hope not, dude.
But who knows at this point?
You know what we would do if we were in the same room in a couple of coconut bras, dude.
Well, that podcast episode isn't finished. I mean,
yeah, coconut shells would be clacking.
Okay, dude. You know what? There's lines that are drawn.
In all honesty, Rogan did give me a call around 3 a.m., right? I'm sleeping. He gives me a call at 3 a.m., and I hear from the other side of the line, hey, Coulter. And I said, what? And he said, I want to wear a coconut bra. He was feeling left out, dude. You guys left him out.
I don't know what happened. I woke up and I felt a desire.
Well, exactly, dude. And now he's in. So keep that in mind. I almost feel like this entails a price increase, but we'll talk about it.
Well, we're looking at 100K breadcrumbs. Lingo on my stream, he said he was holding on. I think Okay, was
Yeah.
it 33,000 or
It's too
20
much.
26,000? I mean, he's close.
Like the fact that somebody is, roughly 30% of the way to witnessing that is absolutely unacceptable. Um Moving on, dude. What hot drinks? What do we got? What do we got in the coffee
Okay,
in the
dude,
coffee department?
it's been too hot. This whole week has been rough. So I went cold. It's a cold Golden Eagle from the Dutch Bros local coffee shop.
A golden eagle?
Yeah, it's called a Golden Eagle. It's just
What
it's a
is
cold
that?
brew with some soft top on the top. And it's quite nice. It's quite nice. I obviously did not get ice because you know how much the ice smacks you? You
Yeah,
take 3 sips and it's half gone.
they definitely scam you on the they scam you on the ice, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey,
Dirty
dude, big.
Deeks, he's got some whiskey.
Oh,
Sorry,
nice.
I just wanted to I want to shout that out. We have been moving to that direction, Dirty Deeks. Maybe we should crack a cold one on the podcast tonight just to get things flowing. It's been in the discussion. What were you gonna say, Rogan?
Well, I was just saying, dude, is that I saw a little video on how they get a cold drink with maximum, amount. They ask for a separate cup full of ice, and then they ask for the drink with
Oh,
no
yeah.
ice, and then they pour it in.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's
I
a
mean, I've
classic
never
move.
tried that, but like, talk about a great move. You're paying the same price, getting twice as much.
There's a few tricks like that. Sometimes it gets annoying.
I know.
As-
I'm not that guy.
As the barista, I know you're not that. I'm telling the viewers, like, there's one at Starbucks. If you are a fan of Starbucks, it's important that you realize if you ask for a syrup in your latte, right? Like, if you go order a regular latte and then you ask for some Irish cream syrup, they're going to charge you 50 cents. And it doesn't matter how much syrup you put in, right? So you could say, "Can I have 89 pumps of Irish cream syrup?" And that's still going to be 50 cents. So what people do,
Wow.
and this is a nasty one, is you get a venti hot cup of water, which costs 0, and then you get 11 pumps of chai,
No
like
way.
the chai tea, yeah, which costs 50 cents, 55 cents or whatever. And then those people in a separate cup, and then you can just put those pumps of syrup into your hot water, and there's your 55-cent chai tea latte.
Well, Starbucks is going to sue us. You just expose them.
Hey, maybe we'll take this podcast down if we could get a little benefit, but we're drinking Dutch, so we've transitioned, right? We've left the Starbucks camp and we have entered the Dutch Bros community. So,
Well, Coulter, what are you sipping on, man?
you tell me, dude. You got this for me again. It was hand delivered, right? I was blowing out in the bathroom, and this got delivered to my door.
Well, yeah,
So-
guys, I pull up to Coulter's house. I'm gonna drop off the drink. I have him on the phone, and he's like, "Are you here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He tells me, "I'm currently squirting right now."
What?
and the words from Coulter's mouth, not mine. I walk in there, the bathroom door is shut, and I just set that thing on his desk, and it's just weird, dude. I just hear noises, a lot of noises,
Yeah,
him
dude.
screaming, and it was nasty. It was sick.
Dude, it was like a pack of hyenas in that bathroom, just howling at the wind. It was an experience. I don't know why, but I've been very I don't know the word. We're gonna move on. I don't know what this drink is. I suspect it's a vanilla latte.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that what we're
yeah.
dealing with?
You're dealing with that.
Well,
You went
let's
hot.
just say that this is gonna be blowout number 4. If this does what it usually does. But yeah, I went hot tonight, right? There was that idea of going for, a cold drink because it is like 98 degrees today. It's kind of weird, man. It's weird how your body will adjust. Like, it feels like nothing compared to last week, dude. Nothing. Like, there's a huge difference. I didn't think it at first. Like, I was like, okay, 95, it's hot no matter what. But you feel that difference between 95 and 115, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
It's
for sure.
substantial. So I'm not feeling too bad. I got the hot drink. What about announcements, man? What was your week like, both in Valorant and in life, brother?
Well, okay, so life. I've been having to deal with some car issues, a lot of issues on the side, which has been taken away from the gaming. Being able to run some
Yep.
matches. Very unfortunate. I was able to do a Monday stream, and I got in, I think, 6 or 7 matches. I won 5 of them, and then I lost 2. I think I played the games that I lost after the stream, but so I ranked into gold 3, and this was my first time playing in my like actual main account
Yep.
because it's the only time I've gotten, and I was able to get into, I think, plat 1 on my rank up game, and I'm currently in plat 1. But it's interesting because like all my games I've been playing with diamond players, diamond
Yeah.
and immortal players. Like that's literally what it is. And I win one, and then I went up 33 RR with like performance points or whatever, and then like 27 or whatever.
Yeah.
Because these are my 5 matches. That's why I'm skyrocketing up, and then I lose those 2, and I go down 7 RR, or it was like 14, something like that, barely any. So that was kind of nice to see that, like,
Yeah.
even if I'm gold 3 or plat 1, it's like my MMR is obviously in, plat 3, so it knows that I'm wanting to be there. It kind of sucky to me though, is that like I'm just still, I'm like a plat 1 playing with 2 immortal players who are ranked in like 500 last act. And it's like that's just sweaty, like super sweaty, tough games.
Yeah.
And
No, I hear that.
And it's just like kind of hard because I have to win at least 50% of those matches. But if I just get unlucky, then I'm gonna get smacked. But my 5 games, I was able to win them, and luckily I had some good teams. Luckily,
Well, that's super cool.
yeah, no, like I did have some good games. They weren't like bad, which when you get into some bad games, it's not that fun.
Yeah.
So that was it for me, man. Coulter, how's it going, dude?
You know what? It's going pretty good. I had a pleasant 4th of July weekend, right? I hope everyone had a good 4th of July weekend. Hopefully, you weren't working, and if you were, well, you were just making money anyway, right? So there's never anything wrong with that. You got to buy that dip somehow. That is what I'm saying at this point. Every day I go to work, I just remember that it's for the purpose of buying more crypto. So hopefully you weren't working. I had a 4-day weekend off this week. I had Friday off, and then I also had Monday off. So that was huge. Good for the mental, good for the physical. I spent a lot of time outside. That's why I'm sunburnt. I'm literally scorched. Right. That's why I look so good in the webcam right now, is because I'm just scorched. So my pain is your gain. um, no, other than that, I streamed on Friday, which got kind of nasty. And there's been, I'm going to get a lot of backlash for this. There was, and for the ones that were there, definitely noticed this. There was a lot of Warzone happening on Friday. And I think that it's important to note that, my entire stream length was like 10 hours in like 15 minutes or something. Like it was nasty.
That's a
I
lot.
streamed, yeah, I streamed like for a very substantial amount of time. So I mean, in reality, it was probably close to 50-50. Like 5 hours of Valorant, 5 hours of Warzone. Um, and so that's kind of what happened there. And I mean, so Rogan and I, this episode, we haven't even mentioned it. We're gonna kind of do a state of the game address. We're gonna give our thoughts on, where Valorant sits right now in our hearts, where we think the game is at, the things we like about it, the things we don't like about it, and then statistics as well, like where everyone is sitting as far as rank distribution, character pick rate. Like we're gonna go through all that stuff, and we kind of want to do this more often, just because it's been a year almost since the game launched, and we haven't really done this yet. So I think we want to do this like every 3 months. or something like that. We'll figure it out. But just give our thoughts on where we feel like the game is
What
and
agents are
how we're
being
feeling about
used?
it.
What agent comp or what team comps?
Just kind of see what the meta is doing. And then just even personally, how we feel about it. So, but yeah, I mean, guys, the thing about the Warzone deal is like, man, I jumped in with the rat. Me and Eric jumped in on Friday morning. We're feeling spry, right? I got a coffee early on. And dude, we just had terrible games. Like we
Yeah.
just had absolutely terrible games. A lot of bad teammates. So it was kind of a rough day for me on the Valorant front. I lost morale in a huge way, which is not great. I feel actually it's funny. I know we always say it when we talk about this podcast, when we do this podcast, rather, I always get that urge to get back in, and I'm glad that that has not in any way left me. So,
Well,
um,
I wasn't with you guys, but I did hear like how those games went, and I mean, you guys, it sounded pretty nasty. Like teammates just
yeah,
yelling how
man,
garbage you guys are when you aren't even really doing anything wrong.
it
And
was tough, dude. Yeah,
when you
it
have
was
those
bad.
bad games, playing 10 hours of straight just toxicity, bad games, like that's hard to do. I mean, for anyone.
I know. Well, and what it was, so it was more like 2 to 3 hours of that, and then that's when we made the switch. It's just we've mentioned it before. I'll say it again. It's hard to take this game in a lighthearted way unless you're playing on a Smurf account or just playing with friends. If you're on your main account and you're playing for ranked, by design, this game is meant to be hyper competitive, and that's what we all love about it. That's why we play it, right? That's why we're playing this rather than Mario Kart, is for that exact reason. But the fact of the matter is like if you're on an off day or there's two kids in your ears screaming at you, why didn't you hit that shot? How are you possibly in platinum? Your dog water, like that's kind of stuff gets old, and you need a little release valve every once in a while. And for me, Warzone was that release valve. We went in, we had a good time, it was fun, we weren't worried about making anyone mad, right? Because there's no one on our back, right? There's no one breathing down my neck. I can just clap, dude. So we're gonna get into it later, obviously. Apart from that, I mean, nothing too big, dude. We did some boating. Your parents have a boat, so that was really
Yeah,
fun.
got on the lake for New Year's
just a
actually.
just a good. It's not New Year's, but
No, we got on the boat for New Year's, I'm saying.
it's not New Year's, dude. You need to
Oh
get your
my
holidays
gosh,
straight.
what the
I don't know.
heck? 4th of
I don't know
July.
where you're at, dude. You're
Wow.
lost.
Wow. Dude, for some
So-
reason, 4th of July gives me New Year's vibes.
Well, hey, maybe
I
it's
don't
the
know what
fireworks,
it's a
right?
fireworks. That's what it is.
Maybe it's because they're the two most similar holidays. you
That's
can get.
hilarious. Wow. I didn't even realize I was saying that wrong.
So that was fun. We had an overall great weekend. So that kind of wraps up my announcements. It was a good weekend. But it did feel like a little too long since we've seen you guys. So I'm happy to be talking to you guys again. Um, on some good news, brother. Oh, another thing. Before I leave my announcements, tonight I did just buy more NFTs. So that's huge. That's what's going on in my crypto life. I'm just buying more. So
I bought more Safe Moon. That's about
And-
it for
and
my crypto.
I just applaud you for that, dude. Just YOLO your way into your 30s. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be YOLOing until I'm 42. And at that point, if it's still not green,
We'll still be living our miserable lives just hoping Doge goes
Yeah,
back
we're
to
gonna-
4 cents.
we're gonna have a cardboard box outside of someone's house. Thank goodness Starlink will be feasible at that point, and we can still run the podcast from our cardboard box. That might be the reality in 15 to 20 years, but we will still be here, boys. So no, anyways, it's going good. Good week. Apple reviews, dude. We're in a girthy section of the podcast. A great section. A lot of meat, a lot of meat tonight, dude.
We do.
The peasants really came through this week.
They did.
So we have 3 reviews on Apple. So I can't thank you guys enough. You know who you are. we'll shout you out, obviously. But we did get an Instagram message as well. Should we hit the Instagram message first? Because
Yeah.
there's one of those, and then smack the Apple reviews.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you wanting to do with Dirty Deeks? Are you wanting to read every message? The most recent message? What are we thinking? Dirty Deeks, by the way, what a loyal peasant, right? He's started up a little local bakery. He's just starting out, right? He's he's got some flour.
Well, we're
He's got
we're
some
finding roles
yeast.
in the kingdom here.
Yeah, and for some reason he does seem to be the baker, right next to Lingo. I mean, I don't know. They'll have to discuss it. Why don't you go ahead and hit this Instagram message though?
Yeah, so Dirty Deeks, thank you, man. You've shown your loyalty, and we do appreciate your support. All right, here's his message. Dirty Deeks here. I submitted a review on Apple Podcasts last week, but I don't see it on there yet, and we will announce it when we go through them. Just wanted to know I did my job. I stayed loyal, and that is all we're asking. You know,
Beautiful.
bake that bread, do your deeds, and you will find much, much grace in our kingdom. I'll just read the rest of his messages here. He had some good thoughts. I have now finally listened to every single episode of the podcast. I am also sad now because I can't listen to new episodes 24/7. We are sorry. We wish we could give you more. And that's why we want people to get here live, obviously. I think the episodes about the maps were very informative when you had Immortal players come on the show. Every episode was very helpful, and I'm going to re-listen to them again because I plowed through these episodes in a short amount of time. Dude,
Holy cow.
man, thank you so much, dude. Honestly, that was
What a trooper, dude.
yeah, what a great message, just all around. The map episodes we both enjoy too. I think those are some of our best episodes. It's kind of
Yeah,
nice
we're
being able
more-
to.
We're kind of more put together on those episodes, and we just nail information down, dude. We just
Yeah.
hammer it
Yep.
out.
There's a lots of
Um,
maps too.
And
But-
dude, and let's not lie here. Another sexy boy.
Well, obviously, I mean you can't miss that. You can't.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Even if you
like-
try to avoid that, Instagram profile, you can't.
No, you
that-
can't unsee it.
No, because I mean,
Once you see that thing, dude, you're thinking about it for a while.
yeah. Well, you're about dreaming about it.
it. Well, I'm looking at it
mean,
right now, and I
Oh
can't.
my
seem to peel
gosh.
my eyes off
Yeah,
of it.
yep, you're stuck. You're stuck.
You gotta just close the app. You're right. It's
Just
like
turn off the phone.
someone looks at my explore page on my Instagram and it's just sexy boys. Because all I do is look at you guys. That's a little
dude,
weird.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, okay.
Yep.
Let's moving on. Apple Podcasts, we got 3 for the Apple reviews. That's a huge home run, dude.
Your work is really paying off. I'm quite impressed, Coulter.
Well, exactly.
I
dude.
mean,
It's
you've
like-
hammered long enough.
Yeah. No, I've thrown some extra bread off of the balcony, and the peasants have responded in a nice manner. So I'm gonna go ahead and read. We're just gonna ram Dirty Deeks home, and I'll read his really quick. Okay, everyone noticed Dirty Deeks first leaving the message on Instagram and then following it up with a 5-star.
I know. What a follow-up.
So-
What a follow-up.
Dude, that is like a layup in basketball, right? It's like you're running, you're cutting through the enemy team, and then you just toss that sucker up, and it's a guaranteed basket, right? So that's Dirty Deeks here. I'm gonna plow through it. If you've written an Instagram message and have not written an Apple review, if you have not followed up that original shot with a second point, I'm not sure what you're doing, dude. So here we go. This is on Thursday. Dirty Deeks. Look at that. He has the same name across all platforms, right? Hey, you know what? Dirty Deeks 1. Change your Twitch channel name, dude. Is Dirty Deeks taken? Did something go wrong? Because I'm seeing Dirty Deeks and then I see Dirty Deeks 1 on Twitch. Fix it, dude. That's terrible, and I'm sorry. Here we go. I tried looking everywhere for a podcast that talked about the actual game and Valorant and none of that esports stuff. This is the only podcast out there that does it, and they do it extremely well. Both of the hosts are extremely entertaining and love it when they start talking about their blowouts. That is Interesting. I know I've had a few too many in my day. Oh my goodness, you've had a few too many blowouts? My day gets so much better when I listen to this podcast, and their Twitch streams are even better. There's nothing like popping open a red hot Pike's Place roast on a Tuesday evening and tuning into the Twitch stream podcast. These guys have made my life so much better, and I bet they will make yours too. Dirty Deeks. What an absolute savage, dude. Thank you so much. That kind of moved me a little bit, dude. Thank you, man. I'm glad that we can be
That does hit
a
deep.
little, maybe we can be a little uptick, a little burst of energy in your day, right? That's super awesome. And I mean, I'm glad you like the content too, right? Because we are off of the beaten trail as far as, the other Valorant podcasts out there. So thank you, man. We appreciate you, brother. It looks like I took my own name. Well, you just slayed yourself, dude. I don't know how you took your own name, but that is unfortunate. Rogan, go ahead and hit the next one. We got to blow through these.
All right. Title for this review: My entire family loves this. From Lapa Pop. Unfamiliar on the Discord or Twitch platform, but let us know who you are, and then we can shout you out. All right. So here's a review here. I played one of the episodes in my car while I was driving to a restaurant with my family. My family doesn't even play Valorant, but they're having a good time. They loved the intro and thought it was hilarious. They kept laughing about the back and forth banter that the hosts have with each other. They really have a unique dynamic and they work well with each other. Awesome show.
Let's go.
Dude, that one moved me as well. I mean, what a fantastic review. I mean, the entire family loves it, dude. I mean, those intros, dude, they'll hook anyone. Oh, yeah.
Picture that intro just ripping through those speakers, dude.
I mean, that'll grab anyone.
Just piercing those ears. That is just unfortunate for that poor car. So imagine driving up to someone at a red light and you got your windows down and I just let one rip. I mean, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I mean, that would be nice.
That is just kind of interesting to think. Our last one here. Hey, thank you, Lapa Pop. Get in the Discord if you're not already. Thanks for listening, brother. And thanks for that review. That means a lot. So Spark Maker with an exclamation point. Unfortunate you had to add that exclamation point in this username, but maybe you just made an account to write this review, which I expect all of you to do. The hosts of this show do a great job of diving deep into the mechanics of the game. They're also funny and fun to listen to. While I am still Iron 1 and a child. Any children in the chat? I think terms of service on Twitch is 13, so hopefully you're of age. The podcast has helped me a lot with getting the game down and what I was doing wrong. Coulter, you can reach Diamond. I believe in you. Dude, look at that. Just words of encouragement straight from the audience.
Wow.
Thank you, Spark Maker, the child of the podcast. We appreciate you, brother. Hopefully you're in the Discord.
Yeah,
jump into the community, guys.
He's been in here.
Because we're getting to the point in this community where we can actually start moving some weight as far as like teams go.
Yeah.
So
like the 5v5 comp for a giveaway or whatever for some rewards.
We're somewhat getting close.
We're almost there.
If you're a listener or a viewer, just get in the Discord. So keep that in mind. I think that about sums it up, dude. I think that's about it for announcements and
yeah.
And
well, I think
section.
Coulter's gonna give out his link to his OnlyFans to whoever wins that 5v5 customs. So I mean, if that gets you guys in the Discord, I mean, dude, get in there and sign up for a team.
Looking at those girls and the profits that they make on OnlyFans, like those TikToks where they show their like profit margin in 7 days or whatever.
Yeah,
it is wild, dude.
Quite insane.
It's wild.
Dude, like, I would look at your OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, yeah, like that's what's interesting is like apparently it works kind of no matter who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, being hot, helps.
Well, you
But
are
that's kind of
showing
a
some
given.
nipple cleavage on Twitch anyways, so
Dude,
I mean,
I am in a string bikini. I can't express that enough.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll reduce some of the
All right,
cleavage.
thanks, dude.
Okay.
Thanks.
So hey, what are we talking about, dude? That was
All right, that was a lot.
the podcast listener just got absolutely scammed. Dude.
Yeah,
they
did.
Scammed
They
for
did.
30 minutes.
They're wanting just to get better at Valorant. Nope, not this episode.
Get smacked.
All right,
Get
yeah,
absolutely
let's get into it now. That's it, right? Announcement. Oh yeah, we're in. All right, state of the game, guys. Like Coulter said, we're gonna be going through pretty much our feelings on it, and just some statistics here. So Coulter, just starting off, dude. So you and I, we had a big conversation on my way to work. We usually do our,
on your way back from work.
On my way back from work, we do a Tuesday evening call just to catch up, make sure we're go ahead on the pod. And we had a lot of feelings, like
a lot
expressed.
was coming out.
A lot was coming out.
A lot was coming out.
And
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I think it was more from Coulter and obviously from me as well. But I think it comes down to just the way Valorant is. It's hard, like it's very relevant because it's hard to play 10 hours if you have bad games. I mean, and if you're not, there's just some issues with the game that kind of like prevents you from having fun. Coulter, do you want to just like go ham right now and just let it out? Because I know you have a lot that you're holding in.
Well, it's kind of interesting. That's why I said we should save it for the pod, right? Because we talked for like 40 minutes.
I know.
before
Well,
the
we just
podcast,
couldn't stop, dude.
And I just released everything. dude.
Yeah,
So
it was a lot.
so I don't have the same pizzazz that I did, when that conversation happened. So like this thing of like me playing Warzone, right? Like that's kind of where this all started. It's like, what is that about? Like what am I doing on a Friday streaming Warzone gameplay? Like, to be honest, I would rather not do that. And so it brings up the question, like, if that's really true, Call of Duty is a terrible game. And I think that's pretty well known amongst everyone that has played it. It's absolute trash. Like I talked to Craxel because he was in the stream when I was running some Warzone. He said he played like 3 games and he immediately uninstalled it because it's just absolute dirty dog water, right? And so I feel the same, but yet here I am having a desire at times to play it over Valorant. And so that is kind of like some alarm bells are ringing, right? It's like, so what is it? What is it about that? Because I love Valorant, but obviously if I'm not playing it at every opportunity, something's wrong. So that was kind of the discussion that we had on the way home. And I think for me, it boils down to, I feel like it's hard for me to see any progression in Valorant, like at all. Like me and Rogan were talking, like, guys, the day we downloaded this game until now, we are the exact same rank. Like absolutely nothing has changed. And Rogan and I were kind of talking about this, and so it's like, so why is that? Are we genuinely not any better than day one? I don't feel like that's the case. But if that's not the case, and we're still sitting in the same ranks, then what is it? So I don't know. We were just having a discussion, and I don't even know how to put it. I wish I knew how to articulate my words in a way that I could like express my feelings. I don't really even know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I love this game. I think Valorant is an insanely great game. I think when I played on Friday, I had a very, very, very minute amount of fun. Like I didn't really have that much fun. And I'm totally fine being transparent with you guys because you're my boys. You're my girls, right? It's just like, we had teams that were screaming at Eric on the second game saying he's absolute trash. Why did you put your turret there? How come you're lurking in mid? You're a sentinel. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. Who puts their alarm bot there? What a dumb place. Like, I'm talking all game, right? All game. And so we jump into Warzone to shake it off, right? Because that just plowed him into the ground. And immediately, we're laughing. We're having fun. There's no one in my ear yelling at me to do better. And there's something to that. And I think, I don't know. See, now I'm about to go into an area that gets super controversial. So Rogan is gonna jump in here. I already know, because he has a counter argument, and I think it's super valid. I do not feel like, and again, this is super controversial, so I'm already ready for it. I do not feel like there is a ton of outplay potential in Valorant. And I think that comes from the lack of movement. And that is going to hit hard, and it's not going to be a very popular opinion because everyone in this podcast loves Valorant, as do I. But the fact is, like, if someone shoots me in the back, I have like a 0% chance of winning that fight. It's not happening.
All right.
Get in here. Get in here.
I have the exact opposite feelings as Coulter.
Unleash.
I have fairly the exact opposite.
You're
fairly
delusional, though. You're delusional.
No, I'm not. Because why is that person behind you? Because he outplayed you.
Not when there's a 4v1, he didn't.
Then why is it a 4v1? Because you're not playing with your team. So, okay, Coulter, I know. No, just listen. You were telling me that the problem that you have is that you're playing a 1v4 retake most of the time because your entire team is dying. Okay? And then it sucks because you there's like, it's so extremely hard to do 1v4. You pretty much have no chance at all. And then you're having a person shoot you in the back of the head when you get 2 kills or whatever. And the thing is with that is like, it's the nature of the game is it's a team game. And when you solo queue or even duo queue, it sucks because when you have like bad teams, or you don't, if you have teams who just don't talk and they're toxic, there is no team play. And then if you have 3 bad players, they're all dying in the first round and there's nothing you can do about it because that's not in your place. Like, it's no one really can do that because the rest of your team is dying. No one can 1v4 every single round. And that's because of it's Valorant. And when you have those games, like, that sucks, dude. Like, that's terrible. And the reality is that you can't, getting yourself in that situation, it just sucks. Like, there's no way to get out of it. You just have to play the game and get over with it. And the only like way to counter that is to, play with as many people as you possibly can and have like really good comms and be as competitive as possible. And
I agree.
And I think there's so much outplay potential. There's a lot, but it's just so competitive and like you get punished so easily. Like, okay, so like you had a good point. Warzone, if you get shot at in the back, you have like health, or you can get away and you're able to fight him or whatever. You're able to actually do something. In Valorant, that's not the case. You get punished way easier. And
yeah,
in situations like in Valorant, you physically can't do anything. And it does suck. There's shots that are literally just like, okay, I didn't do anything wrong, but I died there. And that's terrible. But it's like the game is a tactical FPS shooter. It's meant to be, like you said, like it's like a game of chess. You watch the pro games and they are literally like not giving any info away. They're playing super, super slow and careful. They're all constantly communicating with each other. Like, if you listen to the replays of their comms, it's insane on how much they're communicating. And that's the way the game should be played with every single game you play. Or every round. But that's just not the case.
Well, and but like that's what I'm saying is I completely agree with that on every level, but the skill gap gets extremely wider with movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like the movement that
And I
inhibits
think
you from, I mean, so the whole point is like you aren't, they don't want you to 1v4 every single time. They
And
don't
that's
want you
my
to be
point.
sliding around corners and killing people. I mean, like, and that's just the
Right.
nature of the game, though. That's just the way the game is played.
I know, I understand that, but it takes away my ability to win a 1v4 when my team gets smoked on A in 32 seconds and I'm on B and I'm rotating across icebox. I should literally go hide in a corner.
Yeah.
There's no shot.
Yeah.
And so that's my only argument is when that's happening consistently, you're straight screwed. Like
And-
there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way though. If you have a disconnect first round, then you're done for. I mean,
Right.
like
and I think
if you're playing
even
with
just
four
apart
people,
from that-
if you're playing with four people and they're getting wiped out the very first couple seconds, you just tell them, "Hey, play back, play somewhere else," and then that's not going to happen. Or
Right,
switch
but
sites up.
they call you 7 choice words and then
Yeah, but
now it's
that's
now you're
that's
really
my
wrecked.
argument is that like the game is meant to be played as a team. If you don't have the team,
Well-
which most of the case there isn't good team play because you're playing with randoms who are very toxic. They come from Fortnite and they're being, dumb kids and ruining the game for you. That sucks.
Well, but like that's what I'm saying is like you're arguing my point. Like
But
they're like this like the only strategy is like the only difference between in the pro league. It's not performance. It's strategy. It's teamwork. That's the difference for them winning and losing. And so when
there
you
there
take-
comes to a point like Upper Immortal and a Radiant where it's team play.
but well, even in platinum, dude, I'm
No.
not good enough.
If I had the
to
aim,
1v3.
if I played every single day, 9 hours a day, cracked out of my mind, I was grinding aim labs, grinding the game. I knew every single spot where people are. My aim was very precise. I could get 3 kills majority of rounds in platinum.
Yes.
Any smurfer from Immortal that drops down to platinum, they wipe me out. Wipe me out. I mean, like
Right.
the upper,
So
like
what's
the
your
good
point?
Immortal players. I'm saying there is skill. You just said that there's no skill at that point. Like it's only team play.
Well,
When-
on there, that's what I'm saying. When you're in your I'm not talking about Smurfs. Of course, there's a difference between tens and me. I'm saying if you are in your appropriate level, you will never win a 1v4.
Yeah.
It'll be very, very rare if you're in your appropriate level.
Well, and that's our argument with like the progression side of things is that the way to progress, it's so hard to in that position you're in. I agree with you on that. Because there's no like I haven't progressed at all because I don't play the game enough. But if I did play the game a
Well,
lot, I
so-
would progress because I'm playing it more. I mean, like we've seen people
That's-
go from silver
what
to
I'm
immortal.
saying.
Yeah, and it does suck. Because like, guys, if you are in silver right now and you play 2 games a day, it's a high chance that you will never get out of silver. There's a big chance. Because you're not really going to be getting that much better.
Well,
Because
and so,
you
guys,
get bad teams and then you get wiped. You're trying to 1v4 every game because you just have dog teammates and your teams just suck.
Yeah, like I don't know. I am not dogging on Valorant at all. I'm just trying to portray like I wish that a single player had a little bit more power. Because like Rogan was just saying, like if you are in bronze, like we talked to Craxel, we also talked to Cameron, right? Both insanely great players, both immortal players, and they're an immortal and they have worked for it. And you ask them how they did it, it's Reyna or Jet, and they go as hard as they possibly can. So like that is the answer because you're not getting any teamwork out of your team. Like, okay, yeah, sure, every fourth game you have a great team. Like, that's going to happen. I'm not saying like there's a huge, like, you have to keep in mind, like, with what I'm saying, there's obviously variance on everything I'm saying. Like, of course, you can outplay people. Like, I'm not saying there's no outplay potential. I'm just saying I wish that there was more of an ability to capitalize on your personal skill. And Valorant as a game, the skill and the winning comes as a team less than a personal skill issue. Like, because if the game is working properly, you are in a match with players that are very, very similar to your skill. So you should not be going 40-2, right? That should never be happening. The game will not let that happen. And if it is happening, then the game is not doing a good job at keeping you in your skill level, right? They want you to have a pretty much 50-50 win rate. And that holds true through almost everybody's win percentage. And if you want to crack out of that, me and Rogan were talking about it, like that's the next step. Like, and whatever that is for you. For Craxel, it was 8 hours a day.
For some other people, it might
Grinding.
not.
Right. And like I said, there's variance on everything I'm saying. Whatever that is for you, like you need to break through the shell of your current performance and get extremely better so you can literally carry the game by yourself because the game has you on a 50-50%. And unless you outperform that, you will stay in a 50-50% ratio. And so that is what's interesting to me is like, I don't know. It was just that day, dude. Like that day, I just like, after I got off of Call of Duty, I'm like, dude, I'm ready for Valorant again. I was like mentally prepped. I felt good. I jump into the game. Everyone picks their character. It's all good. And immediately before the map even loads, dude, it's just this guy is in my ears. Like, oh man, we got 2 sentinels. Yeah, we're done. And we just got rammed. No teamwork, no comms, nothing, 0 chance. No chance. It was a 1v3 every round. They went A every time. My team was dead. And I'm walking into 1v4 and they're yelling at me why I'm not there sooner. I'm literally rotating as it's happening. And they just lose every gunfight. And I just can never win the 1v3 because I'm in a proper rank. These kids are as good or better than me or slightly not as good. I'm in my proper rank and I can't 1v3 them. I don't know. So that's what discourages me sometimes. But I don't know. Like, there's no, like Rogan was saying, there's no fix for that other than like playing with friends and, etc. And I think we all kind of understand that.
Well, dude, you always have those terrible games that suck. It's always going to be the case. I think like playing on different accounts or playing unrated, like when you get 30 kills consistently and you're like destroying kids, that's so much fun to do. When you're in your rank, like obviously you're not going to be doing that as much. And it's going to be like a 50-50 fight. So you're not going to be enjoying it. It's like the game is based around competitive tactical team play.
Right.
So I think like it's just like the issue with like the game. It's not even an issue. It's just the way the game should be played, and like it like the way the game acts, it kind of goes against it because it's hard to find a good team unless you're like queuing up and getting lucky with matches. Because I had the most fun I've had in Valorant in a long like way more. I had an amazing time on my stream just because I had great games. I had good teams. People were talking like the game. My favorite game I've played, hands down, Valorant. Because I actually enjoy the team play. I would rather go 14-8 playing a Sentinel character, healing my teammates, doing plays, blinding with Omen for my other teammate because I enjoy that team play. And when I get those teams, it's so much fun to do.
I agree.
So It's not I think it's just for me, it's like the biggest struggle I have is the rolling the dice part. And like, okay, they go like, yeah, I can spend 30 minutes of looking for a team and finding a 5-stack to play with, but who knows that they're going to be that great.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to find 4 people who are the same rank as me and who like use your comms that much.
Right.
But like, I think like if you just find a good team, you got to stick with them as much as you can. And that's what sucks about it, is that you almost have to spend 30 minutes before you go back into competitive to find like a good team to play with. Because you have to be constantly going through Discord saying, hey, who wants to play? I'm this rank. I'm whatever. Queue in with me. And it's hard to get that going. For Warzone, you click play and that's it. You know?
Yeah. Well, and
I think that's
it's
where
all on you.
And it's all on you.
Well, it's like I'm getting shot from the back. I immediately turn left. I'm sliding. I slide cancel. I turn right. I slide again. Now I'm behind a rock where I jump out and snap you with my sniper. Like that. That's just because
that you just like the game. I mean, or you just like that aspect of Warzone more.
I just like the ability to be able to do it.
Yeah. And that's what, like,
if an Iron 1 is behind me, they will kill me in Valorant. Which I'm not
over exaggerating.
No, it's not. If I don't know they're there,
well,
and Iron 1 or 2, I've seen it's happened.
Why are you letting an Iron 1 get behind you? That's my argument against that. How is that happening?
If it's a 1v5, I check the corner and I just get timinged. I check the corner, they're not there. I turn back and they peek out. That happens every day. Like, you can't say that never happens. Like, that's going to happen to you.
But it goes back to the team play. It's the way the game is played.
But what I'm saying is, when you are the last alive and it's a 1v3, an Iron 1 has the potential to kill a pro player. And we've talked about that before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that is what's unique about this game. And sometimes I can let that discourage me. I'm not saying it's an issue with the game. It's just like, right? Like, you put a new Call of Duty player next to a CDL pro, a Call of Duty League pro, it will not be one kill. Because there's too much avenue to get out and to move and to outplay. But like that, right? We talked about getting shot through smoke. Like, there's all these possibilities because you have no HP.
Yeah,
I just get a little discouraged, and I wanted to apologize to the stream for playing Warzone, but like those are my reasons. Like, I'm just freeballing here. This is just how I feel about Valorant right now.
Yeah.
By far the best shooter I have played in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I disagree with you, but I do understand your point. I think
what do you disagree on?
I just disagree with the fact that, like, that you're the outplay potential and not being able to, like, 1v3 them. Because, like, you can obviously 1v3 them pretty easily.
Yeah, you're taking it literal, but I'm saying in a general sense.
I've gotten, it was like 5 or 6 rounds in a row where I got 4 to 5 kills against like lower elo players.
Well, that's like, I know, dude. Like, we've both ran
because I'm just
50 kill games.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm saying in a Call of Duty match, you would have 90 kills. Like it's easier to outplay players that are like, dude, like if you don't see it, that like, why do all your top players play Jett and Reyna? If it's not movement, why do they play them?
They just enjoy it. I mean, what's Reyna's movement? It's just ability to get out. That's it.
Then that's my whole point.
I know, but that's not like, even, you know, she has to get a kill to do that.
Right. We can all get kills. I'm just saying, when it is in Valorant, when you are getting shot by 2 people, no matter what elo, there's a high chance of dying.
That's in every game.
That's in every single game in the history of FPS games. There's just a
I don't
high
know.
chance of dying.
You just
In a Call of Duty game, if 2 people are shooting at you, how are you going to get out? Like,
you
okay,
slide.
you can
sprint.
slide and then they'll kill you.
That's untrue though.
majority of fights, I mean, I've seen a 1v3 whenever all 3 people are shooting at them. You see it.
Yeah,
I would say like the man. You can't make any mistake. It's a harder game to perfect because it's just so like it's easy to get a kill. You're right. Like an Iron 1 can kill you, and they can get even like a lucky shot too. Yeah, it's hard. I think I just disagree with you, and that's fine, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't think we're gonna get on any level ground here. You know, I think it's just like the way the game is played. I think I enjoy Valorant and I understand it. It just sucks that it's not like you just can't find a team and you can't like that. You know, I think it's just my own play style or the way I like it's played.
Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting one. It's obviously everyone has their own thoughts on it. It's not by coincidence that the top players in the game play an agent with movement. It's not a coincidence. It's because they can move.
Yeah, I don't man. Okay.
No, I know you don't see it that way, but like
I don't see it that way, but
so I think I don't know where to land on this. I think
I you just
want to try and play with teams more.
Yeah.
Like in my Valorant experience, I think I want more of that and less of randoms. Like I guess that's what I'm trying to like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because when you do get that random game, for me personally, I find it hard to win 1v4s.
Yeah. Coulter, I completely like. I mean, you have such great points on like why why Valorant sucks in like those certain areas and like why you just don't like it. Like they're not like invalid at all. And I think you made it a good point on why you enjoyed playing Warzone at that time. Because like I'll literally take a break and play some other game if I'm not having fun in Valorant. Like when it's not up to you to. Even like when you're trying your hardest, you can't have fun in some games.
Well, and that's what makes me sad is just because that's the only reason I ever log out of Valorant.
Yeah.
And like that's just like all that I was trying to like get to like in like is there a way to solve that? I don't think so. You know, because like you and I were talking, like that's the nature of the game. You're supposed to play as a team, and like I totally understand that. And they don't want kids sliding all over the place. Like I totally get it. It's just unfortunate when you just have those runs of bad games, dude.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, we've all gone on runs of just getting trashed on, and when it feels like you can't do anything about it, it's just tough.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I couldn't do anything, like to stop it. Like it was just happening. Like, you know, it was just like, and like my team was just having an off day.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that happens to everyone. So I get it. But what's your so we're over a year into the game. Like, I guess in full, that's kind of my overarching thought of like where I stand on Valorant in general. Probably the best shooter I've ever played. Sometimes I feel helpless and I feel like I can't do enough. How are you feeling overall, would you say?
I feel like so I can't get better if I don't play. If I keep on playing the amount that I play, it's going to be very hard for me to get better because I really have to make a very strong push and like, you know, conquer a lot of the flaws that I have. But I enjoy that aspect almost.
because there's always room for improvement in any like way you look at it. Like I've been watching a lot more pro play, and it's just insane. Like they are so smart in the way they think. They are always like thinking ahead, and they are always playing smart. Like the way they play is insane. Insane. It's completely different from from anyone that I've seen play. And like there is like I understand where you say like you can't do enough. And like that happens. It sucks. But it just like I think that's fine for me. I can kind of just leave that be. And I personally just want to improve, but I don't feel like it's very hard to improve in Valorant. It's like because it's such a competitive game, because it's such like, you got a 5-stack, you have to have full on like concentration, good mindset. You have a lot of variables that you have to work with. You have to have good aim at that time. Like playing other games, you don't really necessarily have to have insane aim. But Valorant's just that way.
Yeah.
So I think I find it very hard to improve in that area, and I think that's where I lack motivation sometimes. But overall, like I'm enjoying the game a good lot. Hands down, best shooter I've played. And like compared to CS:GO, but I also enjoy that. Like I was saying, like I enjoy that aspect.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm fine with that, but I do think they need to make some big changes.
I just don't know how you would like. We kind of went over this, like, like we're saying, like you had a bunch of movement, it would break the game. Like, I think overall it's in a really healthy position, and just some of these issues, like we've gone over, like the smurfing, etc. I mean, there's just not a lot you're gonna be able to do there.
No,
You're just gonna, you just gotta
get through it.
You just gotta get better.
Well, dude, in the end, honestly, like games in general, you always have things like that, dude. Like,
there's not a lot of escape.
Valorant, I haven't seen one hacker. In the majority of other games, there's hackers all over the place. Like,
dude, let's talk about Warzone, dude. Hacker Central. It's so bad, dude. They're just farming, dude. They're farming. Yeah, it's really bad. No, I 1,000,000% agree with you. Yeah. What I love about Valorant is the clarity. Guys, go play any other game and you'll appreciate the clarity on Valorant like never before.
It's like an arcade shooter, too.
I love that so much, how you can just see things, dude. Like, you can see anyone from across the map perfectly clear. Like, what a good job.
In the end, like, I think you got to be in a good mindset, dude. You got to be like really wanting it, and then you have to get a good team. To enjoy. That's that. I think that's the biggest problem, is that there are so many different variables that contribute to the enjoyment, like to how much fun you're having playing Valorant. Like you have to get good teams. You have to have good comms. You have to be in the right mindset. You have to be able. You have to aim right to have fun. A lot of other games, you can kind of hop in and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Despite your performance.
I agree with that. Yeah. And it just,
And I think that contributes to the lack of maybe motivation or lack of fun when you play the game. Am I completely off there? Or?
No, you're not. You're dead on. Like I think a lot of when I get decreased morale, because guys, if I had it my way, I would play this game 24/7. So the fact that I'm playing a way worse game, or and I'm not saying you can never play another game. That's not what I'm saying. I wish that, like obviously not every team could be perfect. Like when I have a good team, even if we lose, like I'm not just talking about ranking up and winning. I don't care about my rank. I just don't want to be cussed out and just have a trash experience for 45 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Like that's my deal. Like, and I get hung up on the same point that you do, as like I just don't like the dice roll.
Yeah. And
Like
okay,
that-
so
like that's what gets me.
from me, like hearing what you're talking about, it does seem like your issue is more centered around like team play.
It's
Like
not the
getting
game
bad
that I have an
teams.
issue with.
Like I think like when I first started like on our phone call, it to me it didn't seem like you were having fun with the game, but it's more is like it just seems like generalized around the team aspect. Like
Well,
getting
man,
bad
like-
teams. Cause dude, I have had those times where people are cussing me out, like
Mhm.
N-bomb, like bad stuff. Gnarly
Yeah.
things are being said. Like high schoolers
Yeah.
going absolutely savage.
I've
and
been there.
that
I'm with you.
absolutely sucks. Yeah, you've heard that, dude.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, I was trying to defend myself, and it's just they're hammering me because it's a 3
Oh,
stack.
dude, just getting
No
run
chance.
over,
There
dude.
is 0 chance. I'm like, guys, just let's just like all shut up and play the game. And then they hammer me more.
Yeah.
No one will ever have fun with that. No one.
And so like, and that's just where that's where I was coming in with saying like, so in the instances that you do have a game like that, which for me unfortunately on Friday was fairly frequently, like I have the desire to be able to do something about it myself, and I find that difficult in Valorant more than other games
Yeah.
where maybe you can have more of an impact because such and such game is not so team dependent,
Mm-hmm.
like not even Call of Duty, whatever it is, like any other shooter. Like it's just that tac shooter, you need your team so bad,
Yeah.
and when everyone is yelling at you like that, the odds of winning go extremely southward, and that's
Yeah.
just unfortunate. And like there's not a lot of ways to mitigate that unless you just, I mean, look at Cameron, dude. Insta-locking Jet every single game, no matter what. Why? Because he fears that someone else will pick Jet that will not do as good a job. Because he thinks that he can do the most damage. And whatever that agent is for you, I'm not saying it's just Jet. Like if that's Omen, whatever. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these players, even in high ranks, are just insta-locking their best agent because they don't know if their team is going to have any comms or anything.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's man, yeah, I don't know, dude. I want to play with the viewers and the listeners, I think.
That's what you're telling me. Yeah. You
Like, I
want
just
you
wanna
want
get to
your
that
Friday
point of
streams to just be straight like boys that you know. And that's
Well,
a
dude,
ton
it's
of
just-
fun.
I want to stream Valorant like that. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Like, and that sucks.
Yep. Well,
Um,
dude, do you have anything more to say?
I don't think so. I didn't know where to transition, so I'm glad that you do.
Well,
know. So
Let's
it.
just transition into like the agent pick rate. So continuing with state of the game, there's some great statistics that we found. And this is just like, an overview on what's happening pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Just for like literally overall what agent is picked the most.
So you want to
And-
do agents first?
Let's do agents first, yeah.
Right on. And this is in competitive as well, so everyone knows.
So Coulter, do you want to do it?
I think you should hit it. Are
All
you
right.
doing just through all the ranks of
Okay,
Valorant,
this is
top
all
pick
ranks
agents?
through top picked agents, patch 3.0, competitive play. Okay? So, Sage. Sage is picked the most. Reyna, second. Jet, third. Raze, fourth. Omen, fifth. And then Sova, Killjoy, Phoenix, Viper, KO, Brimstone, Cypher, Sky, Yuru, Breach, and then Astra. Which is funny,
Oh.
dude, because like we see like the majority of players in like a silver elo. So it's just going like complete out of like because you see Astra being played so much in comp. So much.
Mhm. Yep.
So it's interesting seeing this. Okay, so then if you go to Immortal ranked, this is what gets. Oh shoot, my page is messed up. If you want to cover Immortal, I just wanted to compare it
So-
to the.
Yeah. So in Immortal, you have Jet number 1 coming in at a 30% pick rate. Reyna second, Sage third, and then we go Sova, Omen with the exact same pick rate. And then from 10% pick rate and down, you're starting at Raze, KO, Viper, Cypher, Killjoy, Sky, Brimstone, Phoenix, Astra, Yuru, and then Breach coming in at the bottom at a 0.9% pick rate. So kind of interesting to see the contrast there between all the ranks and then just Immortal in specifically.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Sage picked a ton though.
Yeah, isn't that surprising to see? I mean, she's
Yeah.
got like a 20% pick rate in Immortal, and then she's, third in Immortal, and then overall she's in the top spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You're obviously seeing, Jet and Reyna just always
Jen and
picked.
Reyna, yeah. Yeah.
Just because they're fun to play. I mean, and like you said, it's just you can get out of any situation.
The highest win rate across all ranks is coming out of Killjoy, which is interesting. At a 55.5% win rate. So that's kind of interesting data to look at.
The second is
If you-
Raze at 50%. So 5% above the second.
Yeah, and it's interesting if you like cross-reference that like with Jet and Reyna, right? Your two kind of who you would think might be pulling a lot of weight and winning. They're coming in at 46 and 47. So I mean, you're a whole 10% higher with Killjoy, which is super interesting data.
Yeah, that is.
And you just wonder why that is. Is it the duelist pushing too much? I mean, obviously the Killjoy is just bringing enough value to like win rounds more often,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah, her lineups and whatnot.
Look at that Omen win rate in ranked. He takes the number 1 spot, or in Immortal, excuse me. If you just filter
Omen,
out
yeah.
Immortal,
Yeah.
Omen takes the number 1. So
Omen's good, dude.
Omen is very, very good.
He's just a good
Yeah.
all-around character, like being a smoke agent and a flash agent.
Yeah.
He's pretty
Yeah.
nasty. I was actually playing Omen recently, and I just had to fill. He's a pretty fun
Yeah.
agent to play. I really enjoyed him.
Yeah.
Like playing around your smokes is huge too, dude.
That's
just like you have
massive.
so much.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned it in the Omen episode, but like controlling your own smokes, it's weird on how much power you have. You're able just to
Yeah.
close off an area and completely block that off.
Like using them both aggressively and defensively. Like you were saying, like playing in your smokes, like putting up an aggressive smoke
Yeah.
is like such a strategy. And
I
you see
would-
Brimstones use it with the judge. Like it's really cool to use smokes in that way.
I was messing around with like a lot of TPs, like the double TP right into sight. And
Oh.
it's surprising on how often it works if you do it right. But you can
That's
like
so
get on
crazy.
the, in their spawn or pretty much, or like on the complete other side of the, spike plant area. And it's pretty filthy what you can do. But
Well, dude, that the paranoia with the teleport play is just so disgusting, dude. Like that's a tough one. If you nail someone with paranoia
Yeah.
and you hit them, I mean that's so hard for that other player to deal with because they don't know if you actually teleported or not. They assume you did, but it's like they don't know.
yep.
Oh, that's just so rough to be in that spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, what are your thoughts on Breach? He got slammed in pick rate, dude. He used to be very, very high on the pick rate. But coming in at 8%, he's like at the bottom.
So I even seen some like tier lists on people saying like Breach is not good at all.
So what are we talking there? Is it the flash changes that we see in this patch?
I don't know really. Like I don't know what it is. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that was huge like was his ultimate. It did get an extra like ult orb, obviously. But like
Right.
the spread area, and then like he has his like his whole kit was changed completely in the way he's used.
Yeah.
Only having 2 flashes. I don't know. I think we have to wait more, dude. It's been too soon. Cause like
yeah, we're doing our state of the game.
Breach
address
hasn't
too
really been
soon.
played yet.
So it's like you see the same thing with Viper. They kept on buffing Viper, and she was already like good, and then they buff her again, and she's like S tier.
Yeah.
So it's interesting on how like she literally Viper moved from dog water tier to S tier in like pretty much one buff, and now she's gonna stay there even like after nerfing her. You know, just because people play her more. So it's like, if everyone played Breach, if you see it more in pro play, like, and they start using Breach more, then he's probably gonna be more effective.
Yeah,
because like they'll just like be playing him more. It's kind of interesting how that works.
Yeah, no, that's right. And yeah, it's just I feel the same about KO. Like he has a 21% pick rate. I think we're gonna see that go up as people unlock KO. Like I don't even have him unlocked yet. So I mean that data is obviously not accurate. He's a really good agent.
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty good.
His flashes are super effective.
His flashes, his stun.
Yeah.
Very good on
grenade,
that.
Super good.
I'm excited to play him. I still haven't even played him yet. I don't have him locked either.
Yeah, me
but like playing against him, it's kind of annoying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Do you have anything else that catches you off guard?
Not for the agents. I mean, it's kind of, guys, it's kind of straightforward. It's kind of what we've been seeing for a while.
Well, so it's interesting. If you look at the last patch before all the changes, absolutely nothing changes in the top 9 characters, 10 characters.
Yeah.
So the current meta looks to be somewhat the same.
Well, and that's what I think. That's why I think we haven't really seen much yet. Like at the end of this patch, I think we're going to probably see a big difference.
Yeah.
Just from them playing KO, and then like KO is going to bring up like different team compositions. And the new map Breeze, obviously, I think it's going to change, but
yeah. Should we move on to the rank distribution?
Yeah. Let's do that.
This is kind of interesting data too. I love looking at statistics like this.
It's very interesting too.
Just refreshed my page to get the latest and greatest data. So I don't know if we want to do it, like Iron 1, 2, or 3. In Iron, there are 17.8% of the players. So that's kind of interesting. And Bronze or Iron 3 is holding about 7% of that statistic. This really shifted from the other patches. Bronze holds 29.2% of players. So you have like 30% of the players in Bronze, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Like looking at this data, it's really kind of weird to see. Silver coming in 26.6% of the players. So guys, like you're looking at 30, 40, 56, 57% of the players are in Iron to Silver. Or Bronze and Silver. About 57%, which is pretty massive.
Yeah, biggest rank is Silver 1.
Yeah, 107,000 players. That's 16% of the players are in Silver 1.
And so Coulter, that's like why we should you're saying like you should be more easy on yourself. You're like Gold 3, Platinum 1. And that's Gold 3, 3.5%. Platinum 1, 2.6%.
I know.
That's interesting.
I'm really hard on myself. Looking at data like that, it's I feel like I'm garbage can, dog water, macaroni water.
Yeah, all of that.
Sewage water. But it's like, guys, if you're sitting in gold, like you are among, kind of the top.
You're on the upper echelon of people.
Here, let me break out my calculator here. Keep talking.
It's interesting because like this is the chart that we've almost been wanting to see, or it's kind of like the chart that Valorant is probably expecting to see. They want, most people are in Silver. That's like the medium range of like, decent players. and then just as you go up from silver 1 to radiant, it's just a downward trend.
Oh, it gets low.
It gets
percentages.
low. So I mean, like diamond 1, 1.2% of people, 0.8% in diamond 2, 0.5% in diamond 3, and immortal 0.5%, a little less.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, I think like everyone gets kind of down on themselves. Like if you're in silver 1, you are like the majority of players. Like you're good. You're not bad.
You're straight average.
Yeah. And that's like not a bad thing because I mean, you're only playing 2 games a day. Like, wow. You know.
Yeah. So doing the math, if you're in gold 1, you are among the top 26.4% of players. So keep that in mind. There's only 26% of players that are in gold 1 plus.
Wow.
So let me do some math on platinum because that's going to get kind of gross. So if you're in platinum, you're among the top 10.5%. So that's kind of alarming. Like if you're in plat 1, you're a top 10% player.
Yeah, and this is very recent too. So I think we'll see platinum ranks fill up a little more because a lot of people like they still don't have their ranks right now. I've seen, you know, because like the immortal people who I was playing with, like their act rank immortal, you know, like immortal 1,000 or whatever. I was absolutely slamming them. You know, we won that game. They're just dog, but like their current rank is platinum 1.
Oh yeah.
So it's like they're
that's gonna
down bad, and it's like who knows who's gonna be able to work their way back up.
Right. Dude, if you can get back into diamond, that's huge, man. What are you currently?
Plat 1.
Oh yeah, you said you're on your plat 1, but you're on your rank up game right
yeah.
now, right? So we'll play together and I'll smack you back down.
Yeah. Yes, brother.
Nice.
With your toxicity. Just kidding.
Yeah. With my jet instalock, just peeking everything.
I love that.
That's interesting data right there, boys. Keep that in mind. If you're a gold 1 and you're down on yourself, you're a top 10% player, top 26% player, excuse me. So like you're ahead of, 75% of the people, which is unreasonable. Like, right? Like you see a kid on the street and you're in gold 1, there's a 75% chance that you're better than him. So just go through your whole entire day thinking in those terms. Just knowing that you're better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But no, like I'm kind of glad that we like talk about it because people do get down on themselves a lot in being such a competitive game. Like, because guys, like it's hard to stay like to be okay with losing 5 games in a row. Like it really does suck. And
yeah,
just staying positive, I think it's gonna benefit you the most. Yeah,
dude,
for sure. But man,
what's
it's like
next?
a lot of tension, dude. Why do I feel so much tension here?
You feel tension?
Yeah,
I feel like 0 tension, dude.
Oh, man, never mind.
I mean, what are you tense about?
Well, I think it's just Valorant, dude. Our talk before.
Did that get you a little worked up?
Yeah, it did get me worked up.
Do you have any new thoughts?
Well, I just want to play with like people, you know?
You want to revisit it?
No, no. We can't bring that up. We can't bring that up, but
we can't unleash that can of worms.
No,
I'm curious to know like what everyone else's thoughts are.
Yeah. Are we completely like on just out of the blue? Like this is no one's feelings.
We're so accurate right now, dude. It's insane.
Really?
We're so accurate, yeah. Dude, I hate to bring this up again. I was watching a TenZ stream. I was watching it and he was playing Aim Labs or Kovacs, whatever he plays. And now I hate to say this. This is just coming from one man. This is one man's opinion, and it happens to be Tens. He said Valorant is all aim. He said there's nothing else.
Coulter,
That's one man's opinion.
you sick me. You sicken me.
I am just a messenger, dude. I'm a little messenger
Hey,
boy.
hey, because if you look at him talking about it, it's because he 1v5 them with a ghost on pistol round. He's never doing that. It's obviously all aim.
No. This was a different topic. It was a different stream. I know what you're thinking of though.
Okay, Coulter. I know he says all aim, and in Immortal, everyone has an insane aim. Everyone can land that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone can. It's literally like they all have this insane aim.
Mm-hmm. Just a different breed of aim, dude.
Well, yeah, it's just a different breed. I mean, but you
so,
like you
I'm
need to
just saying
have a general skill level of aim.
Well, of course. I'm just saying that is one pro's perspective. Is that there's like most of this game boils down to aim, which I think is pretty well known. Like that's not surprising information.
Yeah.
I would be curious. I want to get more guests, and we can pound them with this question. Right?
What question?
I want to hear what their
Oh,
thoughts
yeah.
on the current state of the game is. Because it's kind of a fun topic, honestly.
Yeah, it would be interesting to get.
You're
get
feeling a little
name.
riled up right now.
Well, obviously.
I'm not sure what that's about.
Coulter, it's just because you got to get better at the game, and I think you just need to be aware of that.
Well, I agree 1,000,000%. Like I have no.
I'm
there's
just
no
giving you a hard
debate.
time. I'm kidding. But
Do we have anything else, dude?
dude, I think that's it, man.
Are we gonna just shut it down on this kind of low slump of a close?
Are we?
I don't know, dude. Is that what the situation
we
is
could do some
panning out to
announcements
be?
for the kingdom.
What do we got?
Were we gonna play some games after like podcast day?
I think it
So
would be
when-
more fun to play a game after the pod.
Hey, let's bring this up
than
now.
our after show.
Let's bring up like the fact of how fun 5v5 customs are. We've already talked about it, but it's like,
Well, they're
like-
obviously not fun enough because no one ever comes.
and that's the thing, guys. We need to get you in here. We need to run some games and have the greatest time of the week because there's so much fun, and we can just do it after Tuesday podcast days. After the podcast, we run a couple games, talk strategy, play some great games, and I think that would be great.
I mean, even if it's ranked on Smurfs or whatever the case is,
Hey.
and then also, I think so. I made my first and my only channel in the Discord. Right, I've been just technically advancing. Right, in my technology skills, and I created a channel. It's a text channel, and it is titled Needy Sucklings. So, if you are a needy suckling and you have a desire to run some ranked with me, especially on Fridays, then I want to start making some of that happen. So, what I'm going to need there is, obviously your current rank, your name, the hashtag of your username. That way I can add you, and that's going to be the spot where we can all communicate with each other as far as, when I'm getting on, how many matches we're going to run, etc. Right? That way on a Thursday, I'm not like, hey, does anyone want to play tomorrow? I'm just going to assume that you want to play, and we're going to communicate. I'll put all that information in that channel. So just keep that in mind. That's kind of how. So that's what that channel is for. Yeah, you guys saw that pop up and you were curious, weren't you? You guys are just needy little suckling boys and girls, of course, that need help, and I'm here to help. So Just put all your info in there. That's what I'm trying to get to.
I'm glad I didn't know who made that channel. I was so confused.
It was kind of a ghost channel.
Well, you went for it, dude.
We have
I
a
just saw
misuse
it
of the
pop
channel?
up saying needy sucklings.
Who?
Well,
Oh my
Lingo doesn't know
goodness.
how it's done. He
Lingo
just
put
jumped
that
in.
nasty lip bite in there. Did you see that action?
No,
Go to it right now.
I can't. Your webcam will leave.
Oh my goodness, dude. Well, anyways, guys, I think that's it. I know that, this podcast was fairly negative. I don't know how it got that, connotation, but I don't like it. I think we're overall pretty happy with the game.
Yeah, I think we are too. I don't want people to feel negative about it because I do feel like there was more negative energy, but
there's a lot of negative energy.
I know.
A lot.
I know. And I think that's where I felt the tension. That that energy was getting into me. And
yeah,
I don't want anyone to think that.
Penetrating.
I think we just had a lot of emotions about the game that were needed. That I think we just needed to say.
I had to release, dude.
Yeah. It was pretty much, it was like a teaser of the King's release. But
a little bit, but with just no coconut bra.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm almost there in this bikini.
Well,
but not quite.
I mean, yeah. It'll be
here live.
The King's release.
All right, guys. I think that I'm out.
Yeah, we need to end this now.
I'm a floundering fish. I'm gonna end my piece here.
All right, daddies, you need to really get in the Discord. We need to build a community, get this kingdom moving, get the breadcrumbs flowing around, and I think that'll give us a lot of faith for the game.
Yeah,
and hope. Yeah. Coulter, do you have anything else to say?
I don't think so.
All right, you have been listening to the Flow State Gaming Podcast. Get Scammed, Coulter, again, episode 36, where we talked about the state of the game. We appreciate you all. Thank you all for the amazing comments, statements. Except for the 1-star review, we still don't know who you are. Let us know so we can smack you down. We will be live again on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Flow_State_Gaming on Twitch.tv. See you next week. Bye.
Don't worry, I'll say thanks to Visage for subscribing.
Why didn't you say bye? You've missed. Oh. Say your bye.
You don't want to acknowledge the peasants, dude.
Who subscribed?
Bye.
Coulter, you are literally lost. Visage already subscribed and we mentioned it right when we started the podcast.
I know, but you always mention it again, dude. Are you done? Did you close it out?
I'm angry at you, dude. You make me mad. You're ruining the flow of things.
Are you off of the podcast?
Yes, I'm off the podcast.
Okay, now I am too.
I'm still streaming though, so don't show your nipples just yet.
Dog. I need to show you my nipples to get you kind of back in action.
Coulter, stop. Don't get naked just yet. Stop.
Well, I won't. Okay, let's see. Coulter episode.
Why do I feel like we're going to lose half of our audience from that episode?
Well, that was a trash episode. Let's be honest.
I'm being honest. I agree with you.
I'm going to open up my window because I'm sweating like a dog.
If anyone's still here in the chat, can you guys let us know, was that too bad? Was that, worse than we felt? Or was it just, needed to be said? Because I think we fell off a cliff. We kind of hit that breaking point where we didn't really know what to talk about because we just had all these emotions, and I felt like we fell off a cliff. But okay, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Hey, they're saying it was a good episode.
Well, dude, I feel like somebody's gotta be real out here.
Yeah,
and
I think people are gonna appreciate that. To be honest,
it's just I think it's feeling I know for a fact I am not the only person that feels the way I feel.
Dude, I feel
I'm
the
not.
same way as you, even Coulter. It's just in a
Yeah,
different
no,
way.
I
Like
understand that,
every
and I
single
think-
person has their own like flaws with the game.
and I think people are going to be able to connect with that because
Yeah.
like it does suck, and I think we all know that. Like those games like are tough, and it's like you're sitting there like, man, how do I solve this?
Yeah.
Like for me, for some reason, I feel like, hey, if I had more movement, I could solve this, and that's just like my one opinion on it. And I mean, everyone has little tweaks that they would probably argue and make, and they're probably super valid. Like that's what's interesting about talking about it. Like we just bring everything to the forefront, dude.
Yeah. Isn't
know,
that
we
weird
take-
how like Valorant there's so many different little like niche things that people just don't like.
Yeah,
But it's such a good game. I don't know, it's weird.
It's
Um,
unreasonable how balanced it is. I don't know
It's
how
very
they've
balanced.
done it.
What a great game.
They've done a great job.
An
dude.
balancing an FPS agent based game is insane.
You can't. Well, especially a tactical shooter, dude. Like not even FPS, but like
Well, yeah, for sure.
a tac shooter, dude.
Yep.
Insane.
Hey, peasants, you want to gamble tonight? I have
Oh,
breadcrumbs that I want to gamble with. Lingo, I want to take your 23K breadcrumbs from you and run away cackling at you.
That's interesting, Rogan.
What?
You want to take his breadcrumbs?
Yes. Oh, let's go. I'm sitting on 1K breadcrumbs right now, Lingo.
Dude, how have we become a gambling channel, dude?
Hey, we've only gambled once before.
We've gambled
It's
quite a bit.
Gamble time, baby.
Dude, look at, they're all coming out of
yeah,
hiding.
Yeah. I know. Dogie, where have you been?
I know, dude. He's dark.
Get
until
out
now.
here. I know.
Okay, let's see. I am ramming my episode
Oh.
into.
Dogie just got here.
Oh,
Shoot.
jeez. Okay, file.
Dude, when that King's release gets redeemed,
Dude, I don't know about that. Dude.
That is
That's
gonna be interesting, like-
gross.
when that gets redeemed mid podcast, it's just going to be like, shoot.
Well, I think how we run it is you redeem it, and then it's the next episode that we come in, half naked.
And then get banned.
And then just get
just
banned.
one final send off after the King's release. just a salute to the stream, and then just Twitch bans us.
Yikes, dude. That is not what you want to see. Okay.
Wow, Lingo's a quarter away there, dude. 25K.
Oh, that's insane, dude.
All right.
I hate to see that.
Lingo, do you think the random number generator was the way to go? Because, I mean, I think that's the only way to do it right now. Oh, did you have it exported, Coulter?
It is exporting into the folder right now. It's like halfway there.
Gosh, are you kidding me?
Oh. Dogie, you missed out on a very feisty episode, brother. Me and Rogan kind of got into it a little bit. Yes, Crixus did buy that skin.
I bought him like the day after that episode, or someone messaged him. It was like Jesse Parks. He probably hated the episode, dude.
Dude, Jesse Parks came in, just snagged that skin.
I know, and dipped. He went
just
to
nasty.
Flat Chat and never listened to a single episode again.
I know, and he's just commenting on their feed like, yeah, these noobs over at Flowstate Gaming are giving away free skins. Their episodes suck.
I
but
just scammed him.
I just scammed their mind, dude.
Well, I didn't even, dude. I actually bought a $20 gift card for him.
I don't know. That's just extreme, dude.
I know it was extreme, but dude, okay, so like that was just my personal money, and I only did that because we didn't get a single Instagram message. We didn't even know people like enjoyed us at all. I mean,
No.
like we were on the
Yeah, we
verge
had
of
no
quitting.
clue.
Like, I mean,
Very close.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted like at least I wanted something. So I was like, you know what? I'll just throw it out there. So yeah, in the long run, we did get scammed pretty hard.
Yeah, we got scammed big time. Didn't get that, listener.
Yeah, Flowstate Gaming is in debt.
We are actually negative dollars. Believe it or not. Not great. Not what you want to see, that's for sure. Just
Did we
closing out of all these tabs. Holy
remember
cow.
your IG message? I'm gonna pull
Did
up
we not-
Lingo's. I'm gonna pull up Lingo's.
Did we not
message.
mention it?
Yeah, we messaged it. Mentioned it.
My episode is
Here
in,
it says,
brother, it's
dude.
in.
Hello, Kings. I'm a bronze peasant stuck gamer. Just began my Valorant journey a month ago. Before I was a sweaty Fortnite swine. Some of the biggest issues I've run into is lack of communication, cooperation from teammates, and a lack of direction to give my team guidance when nobody else is stepping up to the plate. I have a hard time learning and excelling at the game because of difficulty teammates Smurfs. What do I need to get into the Royal Castle? Dude, what a great...
Wow.
That was such a fantastic message. January 18th.
Wow.
Okay, we got it. It's weird how like little we are, but it's like cool to look back on things like that.
I know. Yeah, no, seriously. It's insane. It's almost been a year. That's what's crazy.
That is very weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Too bad we don't hit episode 100 on our year.
Well, that would require 2 episodes a week,
I
but
know, but just imagine how cool that'd be.
yeah, a lot of people do it.
Yeah. Maybe if we had more peasants in the Discord.
Well, that's just what's so hard. It's just hard to know how much time to allocate to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saying it's hard to know. Sandlot,
Visage?
dude.
When did we read Visage's message?
Here we go.
This is Jesse Park's message, dude. I
Dude.
really enjoyed y'all's podcast. Keep up the great work. I listened to them last night at work. I had some good laughs while working and learning new things about the game. Y'all are great. Plus, y'all desperately wanted someone to DM y'all.
True.
You know,
Very
not a,
true.
not a terrible message.
I feel like we were a lot harder on kids when we first started, dude. We just smacked kids.
Really?
Remember that poor boy from India?
Oh, Visage. He was the one you made fun of his name, Coulter.
Well,
Wasn't
get a
that
better
it?
Name. I don't know. Whatever the case is, get a better name, right? It's like, what are we talking about here?
Oh, dude.
Okay, we're logging in to Valorant. We're gonna run a match. You're gonna stream it, and we're gonna gamble on the win or loss. That's what's happening.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, just you and I comp?
I don't know. Bring on the rat, whatever you want to do.
Well, we almost
Doesn't
have to
matter to
do you
me.
and I because if we don't, then it's like, you know, Lingo, if he votes on the loss, he's just going to throw.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
You want to run a match right now?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm literally in.
Well, if you're smart, vote no, guys.
Let's see. The Forsaken Vandal is in my store?
All right. Guys, I'm going to do a prediction. Okay? It's going to be, do they win this game?
We will never throw.
Yes,
we'll never throw
no.
on these bets.
We will never throw on these bets. We're going to play our absolute hardest. I'm going to put my everything on yes, obviously. Prediction will start for 5 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm going to do 10 minutes because the game goes on.
Well, you don't want it to give them too much of a leeway. Like if we are losing early on, they might vote differently.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll do 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes is good. 'Cause we have to go in queue.
Hey boys, I'm going to exit the stream so I can get max performance, right? I'm not going to be able to see your chat. So keep that in mind because I don't want to be watching this.
Well, my
dumb- I
performance
don't
is going
wanna
to be absolutely terrible because I'm streaming on the podcast channel, and it's running at like 1080p, you know, like max streaming settings.
Well, can you fix it?
Well, I'll have to stop the stream. Do I want to do that?
Well,
We run. I'll
can
figure
you
it out.
just change it from 1080 to
I'll have to stop the stream if I do that.
who put 15K into yes?
What? Oh, well, I'm going no.
Lingo voted with 15K?
There's no way he did. Why would you trust us like that, dude? That's
Holy
not worth it.
cow.
He's losing all of that.
I'm running 3K
On what?
into yes, obviously.
I'm putting my max amount on no.
You're putting 800 on no.
Yeah. There's no way we're winning this. Joking, I'm not going to throw it all. I don't really care about my breadcrumbs. But I do care if I absolutely snipe yours away. Everyone else go no trust. Dude,
Oh
this
my
is kind of scary
goodness.
because these breadcrumbs are going to be in a lot of different people's hands.
I know.
I mean, man,
Yikes. This is heavy, dude.
this is big. This is huge.
Okay, everybody, I'm leaving the chat, okay? Actually, I wonder what my performance would be with this running.
Just leave the chat up. Put it on your phone. No, watch it on your phone.
Oh, great idea.
That's why I have it on mine, so I can do the predictions.
Oh, so you're not streaming on your PC?
I am. What do you mean? What? Hey,
I don't know how
Lingo, if I
technology
stop my
works.
stream for a little bit and then change the resolution and then start the stream up again, will it like change? Will it ruin the prediction and stuff?
Yes, it will.
I don't think it does. I want
Yes.
to clarify with Lingo. Lingo's the
A
wise
wizard of sorts.
Yeah, the wise man. It will stop it.
Of
Shoot.
course. Even I knew that.
No, you don't. You don't know
Dog.
anything. Literally don't
I'm
know a
getting
single
scammed
thing.
by an ad.
Get scammed, son. Get rammed. All right, I'm just gonna smack my bitrate down a ton, guys. So sorry if it's blurry. We're gonna see how. Yeah, dude, some stream we should just get absolutely plastered so we just don't even know what we're talking about. Might be a better episode.
Yeah, I mean, that was an episode of sorts that we put out. I mean,
All right, I gotta go wee wee.
well, get it done.
Let me know if we're in.
How am I gonna let you know if we're in? Just what a noob. Wow, look at this queue time, dude. Just absolutely filthy.
Wow, there's like so many people on yes. They aren't even gonna win
Well-
much. That's what sucks.
Yeah, true.
We need more boys, you know?
Yeah. Dirty Deeks, I voted yes because I'm stupid. My goodness, that is a nasty comment right there.
Well, I could restart it. Should I restart it?
No,
Why not?
of course not. Because,
Okay, well it ended. That's why.
Match found.
well, it is what it is.
Oh wow, match found. So that's perfect.
I know. Of course it's perfect. That's why you don't restart.
Let's go, boys!
it. Oh,
I'm
dude,
throwing.
I'm ready for.
I'm throwing.
I'm ready for war.
Oh my. Okay, that's bad. We shouldn't have done that. I should have played Omen.
Well,
I feel bad now. We're losing. Sorry, I actually didn't mean to insta-lock.
Boys. How are we feeling?
how are
this
we
evening?
feeling this evening?
Dude, we
Oh,
threw.
good
Come
lord.
on.
We just.
There we go, there we go.
We shut the vibes down.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Well, at least we got
Well, at least we
Filipino
got
Savage.
Filipino Savage.
Hey, at least they're filling their roles. You know. Hey, thanks for playing Smokes. You know. Oh shoot. I'm retarded.
Oops.
They can't see the game. That's bad. Wait, hold up. There you go. You boys can see it now. I muted Coulter. Okay? Lingo, shut it. Shut it.
Why is there an echo?
Don't all caps me. Don't you dare do that.
Dude, I've been hearing reports of an echo as I'm streaming.
It's because you're in game. Your in-game mic is on.
My in-game mic? No. Like the actual gameplay itself, like shooting, walking, etc.
Oh, that?
Don't know what that is, but
I don't know what
there
that
are
is.
rumors. Okay, I'm shutting the stream down. I
On your
can't.
phone? Why?
Yeah.
No,
Because it's sucking my Wi-Fi.
it doesn't.
Me? My
Yes,
squad.
it does.
You aren't even
What are
in
you
the
talking
game.
about?
You aren't even in the
Guns
game.
of dynamite.
Just see what your
I'm
ping is
shutting
at.
it.
Nothing we can't
I'm
do.
shutting it down.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
want to win. I want to win.
me too.
I'm trying my hardest. Rogan, we control B here.
Yeah.
Where are you playing?
All right, guys. I'm not gonna look at the chat that much because I'm really gonna focus.
Don't look at the chat at all. We focus.
I
We
know.
focus
I
up
know.
here.
I just want to make sure it's running good.
Should I peek?
No, don't peek. Play back
I'll
here.
peek.
Took my Reyna, bro.
I'm so sorry, Sky. It's so ridiculous how dumb I am.
Wait.
I apologize.
It's okay, you fucking retard.
Oh, oh.
They're here.
Smoking off hookah.
Wonderful feeling. Spike down B.
90 on Sova.
Are they long? Are they long?
At least one more long.
One hookah. One hookah. One more long. One more long. They're gonna rotate.
They're going back. They're going back. Omen, turn around.
Shadows traveling.
At least we can play together
One
this way.
short. One from
Too
bathroom.
short.
Planning triple. Planning triple.
Bomb buddy out. Spike planted.
One U-Haul. And then one prism.
Last player standing.
45. Astra. Ooh, good try.
Okay.
Good try.
The backs will be towards at least
All right.
one of
Good
us.
try, Rogan. Good try. That was tough.
Yeah, 1v3.
It's hard, man, especially with the pistol. I got that Astra for 45. I should have been able to kill her.
Oh, nice. There you go. I'm gonna go for a flank here.
Sucks.
Yeah, I'll just immediately rotate through spawn them.
Oh, they're here. They're here.
Enemy
Long.
spotted.
They have vandals. Multiple B.
Going up, Bo. Going up, Bo.
Satchel out.
Yep, they're on B.
I'm gonna place close in smoke.
Oh.
Satchel out.
On site, yeah.
Raise cubby.
Last player standing. Spike planted. Long.
Good try, man.
It's all good. We win this now. We
Yeah,
have
we do.
guns.
We got guns.
Yeah, that was tough.
They're just batteries. And I need a recharge.
Too bad I'm 50 short.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I just see so many more light shields and stuff. It's
Yeah,
weird,
it's
dude.
wild, isn't it?
Absolutely
Like I can literally only
insane.
buy one of each ability, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going light shield.
Well, that's one's like
Yeah.
if you use that flash, you're screwed.
Yep.
Peeking hookah from here, Coulter. You want to watch long?
I'll peek long.
Footsteps short.
You can
Silver
rotate.
arrow
I'll link
short.
her.
Raise
Okay.
boombox short.
Rotating.
One long. One was long. One B.
Staying B.
I have set up here.
Offer.
Enemy spotted.
Nice. I'm gonna nade it. You don't have to peek
Silver
again.
drone
We have a
short.
pick. We have a pick.
I think I might be
Nice.
backing off.
Reload.
I'm watching hookah for you.
We need to go.
84 on raise cubby.
One enemy remaining.
Alright.
Let's play
Do
retake.
we know?
I don't know. We just play retake
can
here.
charge
You don't have bombs, so.
Let's not over rotate at B.
Well,
We're fine. We
play
can
retake on
play
B.
retake. We're good. She could
Start
even
on
be
A.
saving.
.30 seconds left.
Planning B.
Rotating.
Satchel
We're
out.
not there
Spike
yet.
planted.
Nice. Good job.
Nicely done.
Nice, Rogan.
Yeah.
Gun here. Shame. I love explosions.
Man, might honestly have to restart my game or restart the stream.
Why?
It's just running so slow. I mean, I'm at like 100 frames when I should be at 300. And then when it spikes, it like lag spikes down to 60.
Oh shoot, that's not great.
Yeah. Yeah, Ling, I'm gonna do it after this round. If not, I'll just run the prediction again. I know it sucks, but I think it'll. I have a feeling it might stay.
Woo!
The
2
chance.
outs.
Placing swamp grenade.
40 killjoy.
I
Raise his lit. Raise his lit.
Somebody out.
She's gonna.
Pull cat. Spike planted.
Cubby.
cubby.
Cubby.